Hello everybody and welcome back to Boston Treasure Hunters. We're doing another World Coin Wednesday video. And in here, as you can see, I have these all labeled by letters. They're not exactly in alphabetical order. But what I've done with these already is I've gone through them and removed all the duplicates. So I don't know what years I need for my collection, which ones I don't, but these are all single years, denominations, whatever, from each of these respected countries. There's probably well over 100 countries here being represented, maybe closer to 150, I don't know. What I'm going to do is start off with B, C, go in alphabetical order, and show you what we have from each one, which countries we have, and then I'm going to show you which ones are going into the my personal collection. So with that, stay tuned. Okay, starting off with the letter B here, we have the top row, we have the Bahamas. The first one is a 5 cent. The last three are all 1 cent pieces. I have them going by size, largest to smallest. Second column is Barbados, which we have the 25, 10, 5, and 1 cent pieces. Third column is from Belgium, which we have a 20 franc, 5 franc, 5 franc again. Then the next three are all 1 franc. And the last two are a 50 centimes and 20 centimes. The second to last column is from Belize. There's two 5 cent pieces there, and the last one is a 1,000 rise from Brazil. What I'm going to do now is match these up in my collection and show you what is going in. Okay, so we're back. There's actually only 4 out of these 6 that are actually in addition. The other 2 are varieties, but let me just show you real quickly. Barbados, we had a 79 and 86 5 cent pieces going in, which is great. In addition to that, the first 2 here at the bottom, the Belgium 1944, which is Belgique, and the 1950, both 1 franc, also Belgique coins are being added in. I already had the Belgique coins, which I don't know if you can be able to see it, I'll try to zoom this in a little bit. So you can see on the side here, it actually says Belgique over here, and on this one here, it just says Belgique. Belgique and Belgique. You'll notice that on the side. If you ever look at Belgian coins, that's what you're looking for. And same thing on this here. It's right here over to the side. Right there. Well, actually, nope, hold on. Let me flip this over, see if you can see. Yeah, it says Belgique on the bottom there. And on here, it should say Belgique. So there is a difference on some of these coins, so definitely pay attention to it. Numista has helped me with this, as well as Coinoscope, things like that. So use those as resources if you are trying to build a world coin collection. With that, I'm going to jump into the letter C. Okay, for the letter C, we only have 4 different countries. The first one is Czechoslovakia. It's 1 korun. I hope I'm saying that right. Second one is from Ceylon. It's 25 cents. Third one, we have 2 from Chile. One is a 10 pesos, the other one is a 5 pesos. And the last one, we have Costa Rica with 25 centimos, 10 centimos, and 5 centimos. I'm going to match these up to my collection. Be right back, show you what's going inside. For the letter C, we had 1 from Czechoslovakia, 1 korun, 1963. Then 2 from Chile, a 93 10 pesos, and a 97 5 pesos. We'll be right back with the letter D. For countries beginning with the letter D, we have 2 from Denmark, a 25 and a 5 or. And then we have 3 from Dominican Republic, 10 peso, 5 peso, and 1 peso. Going to match those against the collection and show you, if any, we're adding. From that, we had 2 from the Dominican Republic, both 5 pesos, 2005 and 1997. Okay, I have the letter E laid out. The countries are England, followed by Ecuador, El Salvador, and the Eastern Caribbean states. Going to go over these denominations real quickly here, as quickly as possible, because this is where England gets very interesting in my humble opinion. Going from left to right, we start off with a farthing, then the next 2 stacks are both half cents, different sizes. The next 4 stacks are 1 cents. The 2 smaller ones are more modern. The next 2 are the older ones right here. Follow that up right over here. Let me get a pen here so I can actually point. We have a 2 farthing, 3 farthing, 2 pence, 3 pence. Then we have 5 pence and 5 pence, again, different sizes, so I have them in different stacks. All the way over here, we have a 6 pence, followed by a 10 pence, 10 pence. Then we got 20 pence, 50 pence, 1 shilling, 2 shilling, and lastly, 1 pound. So there is all that. As far as the Ecuador, we have one, I'm going to call it Sacri, I believe is how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. Then we have a 5 centavos, 10 centavos, and another 10 centavos. Again, different size, so I separated it just a bit. Then down over here, we have 5 centavos from El Salvador. Then in the Eastern Caribbean states, we have 25 cents, 10 cents, and 1 cent. I'm going to go through all these with my collection and see what we get in there. I don't expect a lot of the British coins to actually make it in, but we'll find out. I'll be right back. Okay, so out of all those coins, this is all that's going in. This one here, the 1967 is just an upgrade. You can see the older one. This one is in much better condition. But we are adding an 1865 and an 1873 1 penny, as well as the 1992 1 penny for England out of all those coins. Then down here we had two from Ecuador, 1946 1 Sacri, and a 2005 centavos. I'll be right back with the letter F. Okay, we're on the letter F here, and the top two rows are all from France. I'm going to try getting as close as possible to these. We have a 5 centime, 10 centime, another stack of 10, which is a different size, and we have 20s, a 25 centime, 50 centime, then we get into the francs, 1 franc, and another stack of 1 franc, followed by 2 and 5 francs. Down here, we have more 10 francs, more 10 francs, more 10 francs, 3 different coins, 3 different sizes, all from one country. Then we have 20 francs, 50 francs, and a solo 100 francs. Down here, we have a couple from Finland. We have 1 penny, 10 penny, 20 penny, and 2 different types of 1 marcas. And down here, we have the solo coin from Fiji, which I forgot to flip up face up, which is a 1. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and sort through the collection, excuse me, I'm getting a little tired, and see what we're going to put in there, and with that, I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back, and just like that, what we ended up with was 1946B, 1 franc. These are all from France, by the way. A 53B, 10 franc, a 20 franc from 52. Then we had 2 50 francs, 51 and 52, and a 55 100 francs. That was it out of all that. We'll be back. Okay, so this is letters G and H, and this is kind of all over the place, so kind of bear with me here. All of this right up here is all German coinage. The top 4 up here are all pre-World War II. There is one from World War II, which I will not flip over because of the symbol that is on there. Then we have here, which is, I want to say, West Germany. And then down here is East Germany. I believe I have that right. And then back in 89, I want to say, is when the wall came down. I mentioned that the last time too. Down here we have a bunch of Greek coinage, which is the drachma. And down at the end here we do have a 50 and a 20 lepta, I believe it's called. Over here we do have 1 coin here from Guatemala. Then we also have 1 here from, if I remember, Ghana, sorry. 1 from Haiti. And then a couple over here from Hong Kong. Again, I'm going to go through all of these coins here, see what matches up to my collection, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I forgot to actually record all of these from, we have a couple coins here going to the collection from Germany, and a couple down here from Hong Kong. Show them to you real quickly. Starts off at 1876, 5 Reichspfennig. And these are all pre-World War II, up into the last one there, which is a World War II, 1942 10 Pfennig. Then we have the coins from the West. Starting off with the 5 Pfennigs. Most of these were in order, but when I first laid them out, but then I goofed them up. Then we have 10 Pfennigs all the way down to 1 mark and a 2 Pfennig right there. Then we have 2 here, from 1 from Hong Kong and 1 from Greece. Additionally, I have already set up all the letter coins with the letter I, which is of course Italy. And then that is an Irish coin right there, which just didn't kind of fit in with the rest of those. Over here we have a couple from Indonesia. Then down here we have some from Iceland. And then down here, India. What I'm going to do is sort these, match these up to the collection, much like I did with these. These ones are all going into the collection. These ones I have to sort out, and I'm going to show you what we have left. So with that, I'll be right back. Okay, so out of all those coins, I begin with the countries that begin with the letter I. We ended up with one from Ireland, a 1935 halfpenny. Then we had a slew here of 1 Coronas from Iceland, dating back to 66, all the way up to 1981. We had one from 1973 from Indonesia, and then a couple more from Italy, with 200 liras, 100 lira, 50, 5, 5, 5, and 5. So there you go. We'll be right back with the next letter. Okay, in front of you is J, K, and L, which is only J and L. It's Jamaica and Lebanon. This is a 1955 one pastry, I want to say. Probably pronouncing that wrong, but I already have it, so that one's not going to matter. I haven't looked at the ones from Jamaica yet, so I'll be right back. Out of all that, this is what we ended up with. It was actually mixed in with the Jamaican coins by mistake. It's a Lettsburg 1954 25 centimes. Back with the letter M, most of that is going to be from, of course, Mexico. Okay, so here we are with all the countries with the letter M. It's basically just Mexico and Malaysia. But let me go over this as best I can. The first 4 stacks right there are all 1 centavos. I just have them by size, not by year. Then over here we have a bunch of 5 centavos, moving over to 10s and 20s. Down here, sorry if you can't see these very clearly, we have more 20s, 50s over here, all the way down. And then we come down here, we have 1 pesos, all the way across to right there where it says Cinco. We have 1 2 peso right there. Then we have the 5s right here. Moving on down, we have 10s, more 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, and 200s, which actually I didn't, just flipped it over so you can see what the other side looks like. There we go. And yeah, and right there. Then down over here we have a couple from Malaysia. We have a 1, 2 10s, and a 20. I don't think I have actually sorted out all the dates on these here, so I'm going to take a look at those real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, and there we have them all. What is left? I've moved them around a bit, and as you can see, there's definitely a lot less here than there was just a few seconds ago for you, which was over an hour for me. Let's just go ahead and go through these real quickly. We have, well, I actually went through them once before, so I'm not going to go through them again, but they're all basically 1s, 5s, 10s. Then you come down here, you have some 20 centavos, more 20s, then you get into the 50s, then you have the 1 pesos, 2 pesos right there, moving up to 5s, all the way to there, and then down here we have the 10s, the 20s, the 50s, 100s, 200s, and I did actually have a couple of the 500s, which were in with the 200s for some reason. And down here are, of course, the Malaysian coins right there. What I'm going to do now is match these up against my collection and show you what we have left. Okay, so out of all of that, this is what is left. We ended up with one from Malaysia, which was under British occupation at the time. Then we start over here, we have some 5 centavos right here. That 67 is really nice looking. Then we got more 5 centavos. Again, that 73 is nice. Then we come down here, we have 20 centavos. None of these are in great condition, but still nice additions. We have 50 centavos right here. I actually goofed up on writing that one, as you can tell. And then we have 50 centavos, again, 1 peso. Now here, we have 200 pesos, both 1985. I'm putting them down as type 1 and type 2 because on the reverse is completely different. I don't know if anybody knows anything about that. If you can, let me know. I haven't looked it up yet. I probably will soon, but what we're going to do now is jump into the next set of letters. Okay, everybody sees all the countries and territories that begin with the letter N. We have the Netherlands up there, then we have the Netherlands Antilles, we have Norway, and lastly we have New Zealand. I'm going to match these up against the collection, see what we have left, so I'll be right back. Okay, and here we go. We had a few coins from the Netherlands here, 1 5 guilder, 2 10-cent pieces, 2 5-cent pieces, and 1 1-cent. And down here we had 2 from the Netherlands, both 5-cent pieces, 81.87. Let's move on to the next. Okay, and we are back with all the countries that begin with the letter P. Here we have, on top is Panama with 5 Balboa and 1 centimos. Then down here we have Peru with 10 soles, 5 soles, another 10 centimos, 10 centimos. Down here we have the Philippines, 10 peso, 1 pesos, 1 peso, 1 peso again. Then we have 50 centimos, 50 centimos, 50 centavos, 25 centavos, 25 centimos, 20 centavos, 10 centavos. And down here, 10 centavos, 5 centavos, 5 centavos, 1 centavos, 1 centavos. Getting to the bottom here, we have Portugal with 200 escudos, 100 escudos, 20 escudos, 5 escudos, 50 centavos. This one is 20 reis, 10 centavos. And then down here to the end, we have Poland with 2 zloty, 2 zlotys, 5 grodzki, 20 grodzki, 10 grodzki, and 1. So there they all are. I'm going to go ahead and match these up against the collection and see what we have left. And before us, we have 3 different countries. We have Panama, 1953, 1 centavo going in, as well as a 1944 1 centavo from the Philippines, 1 peso, 1976 and 72. And then lastly, Poland, 1976, 20 groszy. Okay, for the letter R, there was one from Russia in 1993, 10 rubles. There was only a small batch, so I just knocked them out, and I'll move on with the letter S, which should be a lot. Okay, here we go with the letter S, and what we have in front of us on the top row all the way across is all Spanish coins. We start off with 100 pesetas, followed by a 50, a 25, and a 25, the one with the hole in it. Then we have 5 pesetas and 5 peseta, both the silver and gold. Then the last 4 are 1 peseta, 10 centimos, and 10 centimos. Coming down to the second group here, we have from Sweden, 1 corona, a 50 ore, 10 ore, and 1 ore. Next we have Switzerland with a 10 rappen and a 5 rappen. Then we move on to South Korea, 10 won and 1 won, 2 different types. And then we have Sierra Leone with, we have a 1 cent and a half cent. Then down here we have 1 rand from South Africa. Right here we have, these are, where from, 1 second, I just drew a blank. There we go, Singapore, 10 cent, 5 cent, and 1 cent. And the last one here is from, was from San Marino, sorry, right there, and that is 500 lira. I'm going to match these up against the collection, and I'll be right back. Okay, and for this group here, what we ended up with was a bunch from Spain, 25 pesetas, 5 pesetas, a small group here for 1 pesetas, and a 10 centavos. Then down here, we had 1 from San Marino, 500 lira, Singapore, 5 cent, and South Korea, 10 won from 1959. That is the last group we have right there, so we're almost done. I'll be right back with those. Well, unfortunately, that is it. We had coins there from Venezuela and Yugoslavia, but we had them all. So I just went through them real quickly. In order to wrap up this video, I'm sure it's going to be quite long. I do have a lot of cards still to put away, as they have to be logged on to Ucoin and then put into the folders, the boxes. I have more boxes coming in as I need to make more room, as my boxes are quite full. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy these WorldCoin Wednesday videos as much as I do making them. They do take a little while, but they're a lot of fun. And I get to learn a lot as well, and maybe you do as well. Who knows? Definitely leave some comments down below. Like and subscribe, as I notice I have a lot of views but not a lot of subscribers, so please, if you can, hit that subscribe button as well as the like button. That's it for now. Until next time, happy hunting.